Okay. Hi, ladies. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this our meeting. This is our first meeting for the month of June, and we're excited about June. We're excited about June because June is in a few days or so we'll be starting summer, actually on the 21st of summer, and 21st of June is summer, and so tonight's theme is summer fun and my Avon business, and it's that time of year when we pick up speed, and if we're to be honest, or in Avon Nation, we have had a slow start to the year, and but I'm excited that, and not just because I went to Mexico that I'm excited, but I'm excited because of what this time of year brings for us. So I'd like to welcome all of you that are on the line this time. We're off to a little late start. We had a little technical difficulty, and so I'm glad that some of you are on the line now. Welcome, welcome to each and every one of you that are on the line. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be with us tonight. So we're going to be sharing a couple of things together, and I would love to get your input as to, and our motivational, inspirational thought tonight says, um, I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. And this is a little different from the kind of thought that we would normally share, but I thought it was important to share it. And this was stated by Mark Twain, because indeed, which of us can say that we have not worried about something? And I think we all can say that we have worried about something. And if truth be told, if we were to take stock, we would realize that most of the things that we've worried about never happened. And even if it happened, it really was not as bad as we thought it would have been, or even if it were bad, you got through it, and so it's the realization that worries does not help us, in especially as business people, where reaction is so crucial to what we do, that worry is like the complete opposite of action, because worry is so weighty. It's so disabling. It's just the complete opposite of what we are supposed to do. And so instead of worrying about somebody telling us no because we offered them a book, then we just do it, offer them the book. And sometimes it's like, just today I had that that thinking. I was in the post office and I was mailing off a couple of brochures to some of my team members, and the attendant was very nice, and I said a prayer before I went. I said I want to go to the correct person and to be treated well by that person, and it happened. And at the end of it, I offered her a book, and she said, sure. And I was hesitant at first because I'm like, oh my gosh, like we all do. And so the worry did not serve me. If I had given in to the worry, that would be one less book that I would have given out. But I took action, And so it is one more book that I've given out. And that's the kind of thing that so many times we battle with as business people, deciding, determining what to do, what not to do. And so as we launch out into these summer months, we want to take action. Let that be our thing. Take action and stop thinking. Sometimes we think too much, and the thinking about the thing and worrying about the thing prevent us from taking action, prevent us from moving forward. And so we want to be able to take action even more. So I'm excited about these summer months, and I'm hopeful about these summer months as well. You know, it's our time for Skin So Soft. It's our time for deodorants, because, you know, people get a little itchy during this time of year with the heat and all. And so it's our time for perfumes and colognes, fragrances as a whole. And so we want to get excited about these things. So I'm excited and I'm hopeful. And so I'd like, in a word, to hear from you. How do you feel about these summer months? What word would you describe as you're looking forward to managing your business? What word would you use to describe how you're feeling about your business? Hello? Hello? Anybody on the line? Just a word.
Hi, I'm here. I
Yes,
don't know.
you
I
don't know?
don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so that's your word. You're not sure as to
I'm
how
not
you
sure.
feel. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's how you feel. Okay. And if, as we go
Yeah.
on, if you feel like you want to elaborate, you can definitely, as more thoughts pop into your head, you can feel free to share with us. We'll
It's
accept.
it's kind of shady now, but I'm open for the best.
Okay, thank you, Miss Pinky.
Mm.
For
Yeah, that's
me,
about where I'm at. I didn't have a good I'm not having a good no good orders this week or week before. I think the one before last. I forget what the other campaign was, but I'll see what happens because a lot of times it's the last minute. So I
Oh
don't know.
yeah.
A little discouraged. A little discouraged.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Yeah.
for me, I would say positive attitude. I have a positive attitude towards my summer business. So for me, I'm hopeful and I just need to get out there and, do my summer business. That's all. I just need to get up and do it. That's my words. Get up and do it.
Action.
Action. Yeah.
Got you. Got you. Got you. Thank you.
Mhm.
Anybody else?
I
Mm.
am feeling
But it's
motivated.
shade. When I say shady, it doesn't. When I say shady, like business is somewhat slow now. That's why I said it's like shady now. But I'm open for the best in the summertime. But then you can go out, drop off some more brooches, and be out. As for me, whereas I work with Mr. Walker as a product. So in the wintertime, I can't go out as I would really want to. But in the summertime, it's better for me. So it's shady, but hoping for the best.
Got you. Got you. Thank you very much. Orencia, you were saying?
I'm saying I am motivated, primarily because, as I'm sure you all know, I'm very goal oriented. So I've set goals, for monthly goals, quarterly goals, etc. So I'm motivated to achieve those goals. So I'm looking forward to, the changes that the summer brings, opportunities to be out, vending, opportunities to talk to people who normally don't get out in the summer, until it's the summer. So I'm motivated. That's my word.
Thank you, thank you for that. And I think that is a good segue into just talking more as we go forward. The thing is, it, as we go forward in life, there are so many things that we see in looking back. And sometimes people say, oh, you can't be looking back. You have to look back to be able to see what are some of the things you did or didn't do and how you can course correct. And it is interesting that Orinthia talked about setting goals, because that is one of the things that I realize as the more I go into continue in my business, how important it is to be setting goals for our business. And as a matter of fact, without setting these goals, I really feel like I feel wishy-washy. I just feel like I'm just bouncing about. And my days, I'm doing a lot of busy work, but I'm not accomplishing anything, because what the goals do for us is it keeps us focused. And if ever if ever we're feeling as if we're not getting anywhere and we're not accomplishing anything, it is important to look at what goals we are setting and how we are working towards those goals. And so the spring months may not have been what we would want them to be. Now we're looking forward to the summer months, and it is important for us to center ourselves, to set our goals, to say, okay, now I'm in June, so by August, end of August, I would like to be at a different level, or I would like to have earned an X amount of money. And so I would like to have gotten 20 more customers, and I would like to do so and so. So we would want to set goals for the next 3 months, and then to break them down into say, okay, so it's like now for me, I have a goal. My birthday is June 23rd, and I have goals for me to accomplish between May 23rd and June 23rd. And what I find it has done for me is it has kept me focused, because I'm like, oh my God, I need to achieve this. And I can't sit down and hope that it happens, because it's not going to happen. It takes, like Tamra says, I need to just get up and do it. And as Pinky said, I need to, these are her months when because she does not drive, she can now move around more, it's warmer, giving out more brochures and do what she needs to do. And as Jean says, evaluating where I am, what I need to be doing differently so that we can accomplish the goals that we need to accomplish. And I just want to really be encouraging you tonight more than anything else, that as we go forward into these months, to really, really be purposeful in what we're doing, because it's not going to happen outside of that. It's just, I promise you it will not happen. And if something happens, it's not going to be sustainable, you know. And so I want to encourage you, set these goals and keep them in the forefront of your mind. Write them down, because they're not goals unless they are written. Outside of being written, they are just thoughts that you are thinking. If you're really setting goals, you need to write them down and be as clear as possible, because we are communicating what we would like to achieve to God, the universe, to, whatever we believe in. We are communicating that to that entity to assist us in getting to there. And so we need to write them down. We need to read them daily. We need to read them daily so that it is being registered in our minds and in our thoughts. And that is what will propel us to action. And we'd be amazed at how things work out for us, because we're not just sitting down and not just thinking. We are putting plans in place and we are working towards them. And so it starts with us as Avon business people setting our goals. And for us, we have to have our store, and we have to share our store with people. For now, it's two things. It's our physical brochure or our e-brochure, the book. And we are sharing those with people. And life, business in general, is a numbers game. And we have to use numbers, And so we have to get the books out there to people by whatever means. And if there are, small events that you can participate in, do it. You really don't have to have a lot of products. Get your table, set it up nicely and attractively. Pay your $20, $30, $40, whatever you can afford, to just participate. Stop thinking and worrying and just do it, because we want to be serious business people, and we want to take action. We really want to take action. I just cringe all the time to not see us more involved and more out there and more in the leading role. And we are blessed to have a wonderful leader in our midst. That's a good example for us to strive towards. And so that's how I would want to encourage us as we approach these summer months. Let's get cracking. You used to get 10 books. Double that for these summer months. You used to do one post. Double it. Everything is a numbers game. It's a numbers game. And don't just be saying, oh, I share this and I don't get any, nobody calls me, nobody this. Nobody calls nobody at first. Nobody gets it at first. But we have to be consistent in what we are doing and be thoughtful in what we are doing. And when other people post, because that's the other thing, support other people's posts, encourage them, and you'll be amazed at how it comes back to you, and that's how life is. That's how life is. So, I know I'm preaching to the choir, because those of you that are on the line are, really working your business, and I would want to encourage you to continue to do so. Some of you have not missed a campaign to place your order, and it's just great. You continue to give good service to your customers, and it's just awesome, and it's good to do that. What we want to do now is to ramp it up. We just really have to ramp it up and put more out there. And I assure you that you will definitely reap the benefits of it. Last year, this time in Team KPIP, we were doing on a campaign by campaign basis. We were doing better than we are doing now. As it pertains to our total sales, we are ahead this year. So it means that on the one hand we are doing better, and so as we move forward, these are the campaigns that we do more and more. So I want us to feel hopeful, I want us to feel positive, and I want us to have an open mind. And remember, the word is setting goals. Set your goals, set your intentions, think about them, write them down, and take actions towards achieving them. And God and the universe and all that is will do the rest. Don't worry about how it's going to come from. Don't worry about that. Just take action and it will happen. Okay? Any comments, questions before we move forward?
No.
Yeah.
As you say, you never know who's gonna see your post, or you never know who is looking at whatever it is that you post, or wherever you go and leave a book and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I myself feel like, you do this, you do that, but you never hear anything. You get discouraged sometimes, and out of
Right.
the blue, somebody calls you from, no man's land. I'm like, oh, I got your book from, somewhere. You don't even know where, because you're like, I didn't put any books there, but so right now, and it's all the way up in Montclair in a senior citizen, it's like a retired home or a senior citizen home. And the lady I brought 2 books in, and she was like, oh, can I share, because it was another lady in the room with her, visiting. And she's like, oh, can I show your book to somebody else? And I'm like, of course. Show it to the whole building. I don't, show it to the whole building. So you never know who you're gonna connect with, because she's an avid Avon user, and her Avon rep died, and both of them, they all used to work in the same place. So you never know. Sometimes you get discouraged, but then out of the blue, because you're doing, the little underworks, in your business too, you might not know, what's happening or what's taking place. It might take long, but whenever it happens, it happens.
Yes, absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. And that is why it is important that we keep doing the little things, keep doing it, keep sharing the book, keep talking to people. And because they're like seeds that you're planting, and before you know it, there's some fruit that is coming forth,
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing, Tamara. Anybody else? So as we move forward, Avon Spring Fling, we'll be having ours in this area tomorrow. And Avon team is on the road throughout the country. The head of sales, Steve, and our Steve Boston, and our CEO, Lorian Goldman, are on the road visiting and sharing, encouraging, and celebrating with people. Tomorrow is the one in this area in New York. I'll be going. Is anybody else on the line registered to go?
Yes, myself is going, and I think Roselle will be going tomorrow.
Okay. So I know, people work and so on, and so these things sometimes get a little tricky for you to attend. But sometimes, if you can make the effort to do so, that would be good. We'll definitely report to you on what is. Sometimes it's so difficult to report on what happens because it's so in the moment, And so it's good to be there, but we'll definitely share where we can.
Yeah.
The next thing is that Avon, the brochures are changing. They're making some changes to the look of the brochure. I'm not sure if the size is being changed as well, because in some other countries the book is a little different. The size is different from what
The
we
different.
have. I don't know if the size is being changed, but I know they're doing some work on the look.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're excited about that. That is coming up in campaign 16. The new look is coming in campaign 16. And in this one, and in most of the subsequent brochures coming up, Lorianne will be having special messages in the
Okay.
book
In the
for
book.
us, and yeah, and for us
Mhm.
and customers. Just it'll be just sharing experiences, sharing on the highlighted product,
Mhm.
just sharing your thoughts on the highlighted product. So it's exciting. It's exciting, and everything will be bolder and bigger and more pronounced and so on. So it's really these things will help us to be even more confident as we share our book, because it's just going to be something to be so proud of, so I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
And so things, just a number of things that will be presented in the book that will just be great. So the other thing that's happening is Avon is now introducing to us our a new lip. Well, it's not really lipstick that it is being called. It is it is being called a tattoo. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because it's gonna be not smudgeable. It's gonna it stays on. It's just exciting, and it's a two-in-one lip. Let me call it lipstick for now.
State or
Yeah,
lipstick or something like that.
yeah. It's two-in-one, so it has a liner on one end, and then what you can call a filler on the other end. And so you can wear it all day. There is no smudging, feathering, or budging. It's semi permanent lip stain. It's weightless pigment, has weightless pigment, precise application, infused with sunflower oil, which
What
helps
happened?
to hydrate the lips. It's paraben, gluten, and so on, free, vegan, for
Vegan stuff too.
yeah. And even though it's you wear it all day, it can be removed. use the makeup wipes to
Oh,
get it off. And so it's exciting. And especially because it's of the two-in-one too. You
yeah.
have the liner and the filler, so it's just great. They're gonna be they start Okay, they're starting off with six colors. Misunderstood Merlot, Renegade Ruby, Pinup, Rebel Raspberry. You can know that it's young people who came up with
Yeah,
them.
right?
Inked Rose and Gnarly Nude. So these are all
And
the
what are
You
the
know
favorites.
I'm
price
saying.
points again? Like what,
Don't act
$7?
foolish. You know I'm saying.
I don't remember. I don't remember hearing
Hospital.
the price. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That's what you heard?
No, that's what I'm asking.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Arenthia, do you know? Oh, she said to me.
Off the top of my head, no.
Yeah,
I can check. I can take a
yeah,
quick look if you'd like me to.
yeah. Yes, please, if you can. So I'm excited about
Mhm.
that product. I think it will do well. So I think the I think the tube looks like it'll be that mark, like that mark,
Like the Mark one before.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
the
that black, what the click thing that they
click
had
click,
before.
right,
The click
right,
lipstick. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And so Avon is really putting us on trend. I would encourage you to buy one of these from the What's New book. And even if you don't wear lipstick like that, there might be a customer that you would want to gift it to, for them to be your guinea pig, to say, use this and tell me how you feel. And it's
Mm.
good if you have somebody who is like popular on social media, that you can ask them to
Them.
wear it and share their experience with it on social media. Even that can bring you even more rewards. So that
That's
is
a good
something.
idea. Hmm.
Yes, gift it to somebody who will, wear it and give their review on it, and you'd be surprised at what might happen as a result of that.
They're gonna
So,
be introduced at $8.99,
okay,
but the regular price is 12.
Okay.
okay, 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 that's good.
It's not
Hmm.
bad.
That's even less than what the Mark one used to be.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good. Thank you, Orinthia. And these days it's all about the glow. So Avon has a lot of glow products now. We have the Magics, the tint and glow are two things that are really big in vogue now. And of course, Avon is keeping on top of fashion and beauty industry, and we're not going to be left behind. So, and these summer months, people also like to wear some of these products, because for the face ones, they're much lighter because it gets so warm. It's so much lighter to wear, and people just love it. And I understand just today that I don't remember what the magazine is, but it might be on this point PowerPoint that I have here. But they have ranked the Magic's line number one, because of it's lightweight, and it's just great. So it's, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's just great. The reviews that we're getting, is good. I think they sent it out in Beauty Buzz as well, to us.
Okay.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, so it's called Pop Sugar, and they named Magics in their list of best new makeup for June 2019. They gave it an amazing write up, and they said my current favorite something but nothing formula is Avon Magic's Tint Brightening Tinted Moisturizer. It's lightweight, hydrating, loaded with antioxidant, and gives just the right amount of glow. The small tube makes it perfect for travel, and the fun logo update doesn't hurt either. Most important, it doesn't slide off your face in the heat. So that's the review that they gave for Avon Magic Tint. So that's good. And I think Pinky, you had an experience with it the other day. You want to share it? Don't know if you're busy now or what. Miss Pink? Okay. she posted on Facebook the other day because she was out somewhere, and another Avon representative had it on her table, and she applied it to her face, and she was really very pleased with it.
Okay.
So I'm sure now she can sell it with more confidence because
Confident.
she has experienced it. So that's just good.
I
Jeannie,
sold
have you
two of them
tried
myself. Yeah, I
what?
sold two of them myself. The one thing, I think I was in a Orinthia store. I was asking if they have any samples. They didn't have any, but
Mhm.
I tried to get the lady to match it up the best way she can. And so
Mhm.
she put some on her hand, and she liked the way it looked on her hand. So then I
Mhm.
saw her Friday, and she had put it on. She liked it because it was a good match. Because she said from it's not Fashion Fair. What's that matte? They have no color that match her skin.
Okay, good. Oh, good.
So
That's a
she
good
liked
review.
that. Yeah, they didn't have a color that matched her skin. It's always
Mhm.
too dark or too light for her.
Mhm. Mhm.
So she was
Yeah.
happy with it.
Mm. Yeah, that's a good review. Yeah, I use it too.
Hmm.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like the Magic's line in general, and I do like this, and I think it will go very
Hmm.
well once people become more aware of it for the summer months. It'll go very well. So
Right.
we're excited about that. High Five Online continues again. Um, and so for June continues. Has anybody earned the $25 for High Five
Anybody
Online?
do what?
Earned the
I
$25.
never know what that is. Oh no, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. So what Avon is an incentive. Jeannie,
Yes,
Jeannie, you in the
I'm
kitchen?
here.
You in the kitchen?
Yes, making noise. Making noise.
So what Avon is an incentive. So they've asked that we for our online orders. Every time we have 5 online orders, new online orders, um, they give us $25. That's the short of it. And so it's been going on now since I think March or so, and they keep extending it each month. I have not earned it as yet. Um,
No.
so
And
mhm,
I don't have any online orders. I don't. I just can't get those.
yeah. What happened with the lady the other day?
Who
Did
with
they
me?
place the order? Yes.
No, I ended up just selling her what I had here. She never sent the order. She never it never went online. Let's put it like that.
Oh,
So
oh,
I
okay.
just sold her. I just ordered for her myself. She was
Oh,
trying to send it all the way down to Maryland, but it didn't work.
oh, okay. All right.
So, mm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm,
Another another
mm-hmm.
another new product that is relatively new that Avon has is the Dazzle Drops, and that's another glow tinty in that comes into that same family. Um, that it's more gives a look of highlight that you
Mm-hmm.
can just apply to your face pre or post your makeup or with your makeup. These are just things that gives you this extra oomph as you apply your makeup. And also in the Skin So Soft line, they have the luminosity polish that, and also the illuminating dry oil mist. These are things that people use in the summer months. I remember once this lady was asking me for the oil mist because she says that when you don't wear stockings, sometimes you just apply this. It gives your skin this kind of a glow, your bare skin. And so she wanted
Mm-hmm.
it. So,
Yeah.
that's what people do in these summer months. So, we can look out for these things, educate ourselves on them, and be able to sell them to people. We have the illuminating stick as well, and the highlighting powder. So Avon is in vogue with all of these new trends that are in now. So we just familiarize ourselves with them, so that when people drop these words on us, about tints and highlights and glow, you just know that they exist, right? And you just go through your book, and you just go to the search, and you just search for tints and glows and highlights, and the product, read up on them, because the information is there. We don't lack the information is there, so we can service our customers well. Don't say no, don't say we don't have it, don't say I don't know. Let me find out and get back to you. I will get back to you. And you call us, you call Tamara, call Arenthia, call whoever you need to figure out what to do to service your customer well during these summer months, because they know that these products exist, because they're seeing the information around about Avon, but you are their Avon representative, so they are going to be coming to you, asking you about them. So be aware, so that you can service your customer well. And of course, let's not forget Bug Guard. It's this time of year when people are buying Skin So Soft and Bug Guard. So let us have our small stock on hand. Be careful with Bug Guard. Bug Guard expires, so you don't want to be purchasing too much. I was out on Saturday, and there are so many people buying Bug Guard. And it's just something that we just have to have on hand to be able to service them. Some fun things that Avon that's a way of available. We have the Avon fragrance Zodiac, that we can share with people to say what fragrance goes well with their zodiac sign. It's just something fun that you can share on Facebook, or on Instagram with your customers, to say, hey, what's your zodiac sign? What's your preference? Just to get them engaged, so we can share with them. Yeah, I think that's it as far as products that I would like to talk about tonight. Anything of importance I'm leaving out, Tamara?
No.
Of course, RepFest is coming up in another 2 months or so, August 2 to 4, and it's an exciting time. I'm really at a crossroad where it is concerned still, but I think I have a serious case of FOMO, and that's fear of missing out. And I want to be there. I don't know how as yet. I'm putting it out there in the universe for it to come, the means by which to get there, especially the airfare. But and especially after coming off Mexico, I just don't want to miss out. So I have a serious case of FOMO. So as far as I'm concerned right now, I am going to RepFest.
All right.
So,
Yay! Woohoo!
so and as it pertains to Jamaica, they have revised or added and given another. Have you seen it,
another
Sarah?
thing? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another thing. So they're trying to get us to Jamaica, man. And listen, I'm all in, okay? I'm all in. And I don't want to go by myself this time, okay? I want my peeps there. So listen, we gonna close the store and go to Jamaica.
You hear the crickets on this side, right? When I hear that we'll close the store and go, I'm like, okay.
Uh, yeah,
Mm-mm.
it's good. It's all good, and we really want to be we want to be in it to win it.
It will be a trip of a lifetime, as I
Yeah,
can also tell you.
yeah.
Pardon my interrupting, Angeline.
No,
That
no.
the new CEO,
Yeah.
she has a different take on events, a different approach, and she has challenged the events team to step it up.
Oh.
Yes. So the events that are coming up are not to be missed. If at all
Mm,
possible to attend, attend.
mm,
You have absolutely nothing to lose, everything to gain. So
yes.
I say go for it. Make the effort to be there. One thing I know from different businesses that I've been in, when you stay engaged with events, you stay engaged in your business, you stay engaged with the energy of the business, and your
Mm-hmm.
business always grows. When you don't go to events, you just kind of, just kind of moseying along, just kind of
Mm-hmm.
moseying along. But when you go to events and you get to talk to people and kind of get a big picture, bird's eye view of what's going on, it's motivating. It will encourage you. It will show you that the business works. It can be done. People are doing it. People who are not half as smart as you, people who are just like you, people who are different than you are doing it. So I encourage you, if you can go, please go. At least, I would say at least one event every quarter, at least.
Yes. Wow. Thank you. And it's interesting that you say that because I'm telling you, when our flight came in 5:30 a.m. on Thursday morning, we left Mexico. We left the resort at 2 o'clock Wednesday afternoon. And we never reached into Newark until 5:30 a.m. Thursday morning. There was no delay or anything. That was the flight that we were on, that we chose, right? And I'm telling you, I landed here and I could not even think about sleeping. I got on and I'm sending texts to this one. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I'm just like I was like on fire with regards to my business because it's like, oh my God, this was so amazing. And I have to go to Jamaica. I have to get my online sales. And so I'm sending texts like I'm sending texts like nobody's business. And of course I got two online orders since I returned from Jamaica.
Wow.
So three more, and you'll earn that $25 high five online.
Listen, it's just I'm confirming what you're saying about being engaged. And I see that even in these teams, the people that are engaged are the people who are doing their business,
Yeah.
because anybody's any better than anyone. It is because just that's just how we work as
Work.
humans.
Mhm.
That's just how our minds work. That the more engaged we are is the more that we do. And even after these meetings all the time, just the way you feel, that it encourages you to be doing just a little bit more. And so, which brings us now to our celebrations. Our team sales up to date For executive bells is 20,585, and for team KPIP is 29,896, bringing us to a grand total of $50,481. I mean, this is, I should be hearing some woo-hoos because listen, it is, within ourselves, we may feel like, we should have been doing more, but listen, we are still killing it. And it should encourage us to say, if we can do this, if we can be over $20,000 by now, then what more can we do for this next quarter? And so let's use it to encourage us to do even more.
Angeline, may I just interject something?
Please.
One thing that I am always assessing, and like you mentioned earlier, you have to look behind to kind of understand what the journey forward is going to be like, right? So we are 6 months done with 2019. Put that in perspective, we are 6 months away from 2020. So this is what we've done for the first 6 months of the year. What can we do in the last 6 months?
Right.
What can we do? If you really think about it, with all the challenges, with all the changes, with all the highs and lows and the different things that have happened so far in the business, so far this year, there's only good coming. So what can we do? We can do much better. We can match it. And it's a choice, really. It's a choice. Look at your individual business and say, you know what? I did X dollars. I really want to do X dollars. What do I need to change? What type of activity do I need to participate in? What action do I need to take to change that, to meet my goals or to exceed my goals? You know what I mean? So I think if we look at it both from an individual basis and a team basis, we can see where there's definitely great opportunities out there to exceed what's been done so far. So I just wanna say, take a look back over the last 5-6 months and then look forward and say to yourself, what am I gonna do differently? What activities am I gonna add to what I'm currently doing to make it even better, to make it grow, to make it go faster?
Absolutely. And it's important for us to look again, as we started talking about setting those goals. Set those goals. You can see from your account what your individual sales have been for this year. If you're not sure, you can let us know. We will help you to find it, and then work on that to see how you can double it, how you can go half.
It's impossible. Impossible.
Whatever
Behave
more
yourself.
we
What?
can do, however we can do to increase our business, we can definitely do it. So I believe in you. I have confidence in you. I know you can, and you know that we are here for you. And so let's do it. As far as birthdays are and any comments or questions before I go forward?
You look at this stupidity here. Be
Okay.
quiet. Don't
Any
you talk to me like that.
our birthdays for this month coming up. Novella George on the 12th, Ela on the 13th, she is inactive. Siobhan on the 23rd, Angeline on the 23rd, Paulette on the 24th, Naomi on the 14th. I should have said Naomi on the 14th of June. So of course, everybody knows that June is the best month of the year and all, so And so, we celebrate each and every one of us for this month. So thank you, ladies. We will end as we start. And our inspirational quote is, I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. Let's be about this business, guys. Don't worry about anything. And the worst thing that you can think of that can happen, somebody has been through it and they have survived. You can survive. And we actually can thrive. And so I'm expecting for these summer months for us to do great things, greater things. And I wish you all guys all the very best. Any questions or comments or that anyone has to share? Anything upcoming, Orinthia, that we need to know about?
No, not right at this moment.
Okay. Yeah.
But for those of you going to the spring fling, enjoy it. Bring back information for the rest of us.
Okay.
Shut up.
And just before I go, I'd just like to let you know that I went to Mexico. I had a blast. It is I I've always been hearing Orinthia saying that I want you guys to experience an Avon trip. And I never knew what it felt like until I experienced it. It could have been going to Chicago. It could have been going to New York. It could have been going anywhere in the world. It did not matter where. What really mattered, because Mexico was not the thing. Having been there and back, it is not the particular venue. It is how Avon makes you feel as an Avon rep. And it challenged me to know, to do better even with my team, to make my team feel special. From before we left, we were constantly being kept up to date as to what's going to be happening, what we need to do, what we need to be aware of, every single thing. We got our name, our luggage tags. We got everything that we need. We got our sunscreen before we even go. Then when we go, there's this elaborate welcome. And every planned event that is had, it is not just something thrown together. It is done at the highest level, which makes us feel so good, so special. And to me, that is the most important thing about the trip, how Avon made us feel. And every single thing was taken into consideration. Instead, we went with the expectation of sharing rooms, only to be told on arrival that we have been upgraded to have our own suite. I mean, it was just fantastic. Anyway, ladies, thank you so much for your time and attention. To be continued. Any questions or comments before we go?
Yes, Angeline, this is Rosie. Just wanted to know if you brought back any tacos.
I actually, I was never a taco person, but I had more taco when I was there than I've had before. I mean, and
nice.
the food was fantastic. The food was fantastic. And the place was as Caribbean as you can get. Nice sunshine with the breeze and everything. Oh, God. It was awesome.
Nice.
Guys, we all need to go to Jamaica. You hear me? It's not the place. It is not Jamaica. It's the experience. Trust me. Well, now you can trust me and Orinthia.
Ahoy, ahoy.
I don't know.
All right, guys. I won't keep you up anymore. Thanks for that, Rosie. Have a great night.
Uh-huh.
Love you guys. And
Night, everybody.
we'll be in touch. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Mhm.